Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HPars 4 replay. So on the north side is left side is the orange Chinese with 3D, I don't know, are these ones or are these L's? Or are they capital I's? I know there's a player named 3DB, like the 3D clan, but I don't know if this is like a 2 or 2 L's. I have no idea. So on the right side is the green English, we have El.LoueMT. And we got a man-arms rush by the English. It's pretty rare days to see that. So Vanguard man-at-arms push their way forward. When it comes to map generation, look at this. The English player has 3 gold deposits, all pretty close to each other. We got the berries he's never going to touch because it's English. He may touch the deer, and head pass is the best way to touch them. Got boar next to some gold and stone. There's a good chance that actually orange may claim that stuff. Orange over here with the deer. Let's see if there's enough gold in this region. Oh yeah, Chinese player has plenty of gold already. That's a little bit extra gold there. He was trying to go for wheelbarrow as well. Get wheelbarrow while aging up. Either way, let's see what his other deer deposits spawning down south. Next bit of gold. Looks like the orange player's map generation's pretty spread out. Nothing too spectacular. Though he does have both stone deposits out front, but the English man-at-arms making that a bit more of a problem to claim. But orange did find a good number of sheep. How much sheep did green find? I don't think green found a single sheep. Oh boy, that is going to cause a bit of trouble for green. So, while I said the Chinese player had worse map generation than green, him bringing home all the sheep is very, very important. He does need some more sheep relatively soon here. He needs to get the sheep led back home and not to slaughter, right? Going for a bit of wood now. He may be eyeing for some archers or some Zunch engage the Vanguard man-at-arms. He will be getting the Imperial Academy up relatively soon, so he can use it to build the Imperial officials, which they cost. Oh wait, they are cheaper here. So yeah, that 30% less cheaper. He may have enough gold. He actually does have enough gold for the Imperial official there. Very nice. And Green's gonna be falling off the back with man-at-arms and did not set ablaze to the mining camp. Either way. Let's see, I'm not sure what the Vanguard man-at-arms is doing. Maybe I'm to harass the deer. Going for a lumber camp there. Going for a little bit more exposed lumber camp than this one. But it's not too exposed. Well, green does have his lumber in more of a natural protection. Council Hall now going on up. Want a little bit too much gold, but either way, we're gonna have plenty of gold. Probably can get a wheelbarrow while aging up. Wheelbarrow is of course wait, that's not. Oh, there's no mill yet. One has not gotten wheelbarrow yet. Wheelbarrow costs us 50 wood and 150 gold, so he just needs one more pebble of gold to get his wheelbarrow. You have a stable not going up. What's the Chinese player eyeing for a bit more aggression? Usually we see like fast song with double town center, if not triple town center. Looks like that's not going to be the case this time around. Green's now going for wheelbarrow. And we'll spot the council hall there, so some horsemen could be very useful. Maybe spotted the farms going on up. I don't know. We'll want to fight a Vanguard man-at-arms or a horseman. I know early man-at-arms would beat a horseman, but what about a Vanguard man-at-arms? Horsemen have 125 health, 9 damage. Armor 8 damage. Attack speed is higher, of course. 100 health. Actually, probably be relatively close, wouldn't it? Because 9 damage here returned to 7 damage. But the lower attack speed, yeah, probably the Vanguard man-at-arms will still probably win because the higher attack speed. and higher effective damage. Either way, you've got multiple horsemen of important field. Early man-at-arms will beat horsemen 1v1. The only problem is mobility. English players also going for some hardened spearmen. No need to get any spearman research to get hardened spearmen for the English. And these gold miners will be nice and safe. A bunch of men with pointy sticks. We do have now these horsemen sort of sitting here, trying to find another opportunity to engage. Horsemen over here, got a number of farms here. He's setting a pattern so he can be relatively close by to the town center. Going out over here gets a little more distance, plus berries in the way. Good chance he will not clean them up and just leave them there. So if he has this in a situation where he needs food but doesn't have the wood for farms, he can always just collect the berries. Spear brace there. He does have the villagers engaged as well. We do get benefits from the network of castles as well. Okay, spear will hold on. Oh, he does have a longbowman. May want to get palings out. Vatican the Sun now going on up, getting slightly torched. Horsemen charging their way onto that scout. We also got a Chinese archer, one of the rarest units you can see the Chinese player field out in the game. Because after all, most Chinese players just go straight for Zun Shnus. But the archers do offer a bit more benefits in fighting spearmen than Zun Shnus, since they have higher multipliers, have 10 damage per attack. I suppose Zun Shnus will technically have a volley of 12 damage. But the archers will of course have slightly little bit extra range. Zun Shnus are good, but they do cost a little bit of all the resources. I'm just trying to justify me saying archers do have a place. The more and more I look at it, not so much, but I suppose the attack speed will be offering probably a little bit higher DPS in that situation. And with their little bit extra range, they can at least hit longbone a little bit better. But Zun Shnus will hit harder against longbone, of course. This one has gone for Song Dynasty now. It is not going for any Zun Shnus. He is supervising that archer range, so he's producing these units pretty quickly. Wolf going on down. Chinese archers push way forward. Does go fall on the villager. Villager does not have textiles, but does take out a villager. Did lose 3 archers in return. Astronomical clock time I've deployed in the field. Going for some nested bees will be very useful. Horseman does find the walls. And now we've got the villager is saved. The villager's no longer safe. The villager has been saved. Over here, we've got the horsemen and archers taking a bit of damage here. Longbowmen are very reliable in most situations, so Orange is having trouble pushing his way forward and taking a bit of attrition damage there from those longbowmen. Now we got the veteran archers. No blacksmith research whatsoever, but the veteran archer research does increase the damage by 2 rather than by 1, like standard, like most other upgrades like that. I say by most other upgrades, mostly just referring to spearmen. We also have a lance on the field. This one does have good numbers of spearmen, so lancers are not really a great option. Palace Guard would probably be a little bit better. Granted, Palace Guards do offer less armor for more mobility, so longbone with a higher damage and less mobility can put holes in those Palace Guard no problem. Longbowmen and archer or spearmen moving around. Your officials, just look, the blacksmith is being supervised to rapidly get that armor research going. And now his lancers are up to 6 range armor. Longbowmen have 7 damage, so they will do 1 damage per attack against the lancers. They can do up to 2 damage versus the palace guard. But right now, palace guards are still more in favor towards them due to the fact that they don't get countered by the spearmen. Either way, the lancers can accompany the horsemen and go straight to the villagers. They do offer great damage. It will give a bit more durability to the horsemen. Archer's not pushing forward. Archer's trying to engage. He needs to hit those spearmen. Longbowman does go down there. Does find a couple of volleys there on those spearmen. He's now counterattacking. Castle Age Lancers can do quite well, but the problem is most has a formation of horsemen there. Archers are trying to pick up the rest of these spearmen. Not many English spearmen remained, but many of the English forces are still alive, and Orange will fall back. A good number of his lancers are severely wounded. He may need to get out a moment to heal them up. And also capture the relics. He is Castle Age. The Vanguard man-at-arms still trying to play with the deer. All King's Palace not going up for the English player. Lancers are getting some hits there on the longbowmen, but they're all, as mentioned before, very low in health. This one will stay alive, but barely. Lancers trying to pick off the rest of these longbowmen, since they're doing 1 damage apiece against those lancers. They will take quite a bit of arrows. Barracks not going up. King's Palace as well. Another mill. Not planning to upgrade the horsemen. If he's not planning to go for any more horsemen, that's perfectly fine. He's probably trying to mix some crossbows, which would be very effective against those lancers. He does not have many longbowmen left. He's going for veteran spearman research as well. Going for veteran longbowman. He is actually lacking a bit of gold there. King's Palace will, of course, give him secondary town center. The Chinese player has been on 2 town centers and has, of course, Song Dynasty, so he still has faster villager production. Outpost does go down. There's some torches there on that palisade wall. Spearmen and longbowmen moving over here now. Oh, we got the scout monk picking up the relics. Archers engaging, gains a good damage, takes out a villager. Gate does get cancelled there. We have the early man-at-arms, regular man-at-arms research on the way. More of the archers push forward. No siege engineers. There's the veteran longbowman research, which would be very good versus these archers. Some of the early man-at-arms taking some fire. Now there's regular man-at-arms. Needs to get out armor-clad. Don't think. Yep, there's armor-clad research. Down south. Wolf getting some bites there. Orange moving around, trying to find another way to break on in. These walls are currently down. Lancer does take some hits there. Throwing some torches there. Trying to break on in. Oh, did I just hear spring gold? Yeah, we got a spring gold upgrade on this outpost. Orange trying to fall back there. Walls, at least one of them is quite damaged. Down here, we do have men-arms trying to harass these villagers. Looks like all the deer have been claimed. He has been supervising collection, and now we've got a set of granaries going on up. These villagers getting hit by this man-arms. It does have 6 melee armor. Villagers have 6 damage to their knives, so if you're going to try to shank him, it would take a lot of shanks. We do now have the military academy going on up. Textiles as well for the Chinese player. Second side has been captured. Orange are playing 4 relics. The last relic is actually next to his granaries, so he can claim all relics pretty easily. Archer's seeing some damage there. A couple crossbows mixed on in. Spearman charging way forward. Taking some hits there. There's a nest of bees firing. Taking some damage there. Another nest around the nest of bees firing. Got the clock tower nest of bees taking some damage. More damage around the longbowman. Does get overwhelmed there. More crossbows push way forward. All the man-arms have gone down, just leaving the lancers, but the crossbows will take out those lancers no problem. Monk getting annihilated. All 6 claimed by Orange. Got a number of lances here, and with one of his original horsemen still here. Got some palace guard being mixed on in against the crossbows. At this point in time, Zeus News may be a good item. The effect versus the crossbows and versus the longbowmen. It's going to go for a bit more heavy in the crossbows, since the English players tend to go for a large number of man-at-arms. This deer deposit is rapidly being seized as well. Not much left there. Has currently 2 clock tower nest bees, going for another 2 more. Turn goes down there. 6 side has been decaptured up on the north side. Does take out that villager. Monk slowly getting shanked by a scout. Orange Palace Guard trying to engage that spearman, but taking a large number of arrow hits. Those Song Dynasty advances to the next dynasty who have increased movement speed, as well as access to fire lancers. SB's finds a volley there. Palace Guard charging way forward. Now got the Veteran Horseman charging way forward. Horseman trying to overrun the nest of bees. Looks like they are being pretty successful at that. Taking some hits there. Horseman needs to be engaged, but doesn't really have any good counters. Just Palace Guard's a decent versus them. But the problem is they can't kill the Horseman quick enough. While the clock tower nest of bees do have extra health. Does get one more volley there, and this one will stay alive for now. But now the spearman stabbing it. Does get one more volley off there on the crossbows. Does take it out. Nest of bees finally goes down there. And now I got the lancers falling back. More Palace Guard and crossbows and lancers. SP's fire as well. Unfortunately, wrong and missed there. Spearman's gonna go down there. Got the nest of bees firing. Outpost going on up. Over here, do have now the scout being engaged. Good number of palace guard there. Crossbowmen's 9 of them. 10th on the way. Lancers. More clock tower nested bees being put on the field. Got the hardened spearman research now complete. Like an eye for veteran spearman. Yes, it is. Villagers being annihilated there. Green's not going to need more longbowmen. Go for more mana arms. Finds a volley, of course. Volley on the crossbows. SB's getting some damage there. Horseman once again overrunning the nested bees, but does have a couple spearmen to really help engage them. Man arms taking some hits there. SB's a bit more journalists than Magnells, so they should be reasonably effective versus these mana arms. Honestly, Magnell's not half bad versus mana arms. It's when you get at least in Castle Age and in the Imperial Age, they do have a bit more trouble. Over here, got these villagers not getting hit, trying to claim this gold mine and the stone mine. Couple spearmen palace guard trying to engage. Orange pushes way forward over here. Of course, down some lumber camps. May lose some villagers here. It does have textiles for research. Let's get that horseman there. I'm not sure how many villagers went down. I don't see any villager carcasses. Nope, I see one. And nope, I see 2 villagers that went down there. Nothing too significant. Looking down some of these walls there. More reinforcements are streaming on in. Does find a volley there. Does right now have a network of castles, no network of citadels to research. Palace guards and crossbows push way forward. Some of these nested bees are taking some fire from the spring golem placement. They'll take those 12 damage at the moment. SBs find another volley there, hitting some of the horsemen, taking some hits on the mana arms. SBs just getting overran. Got an SB over here getting distracted. This SB may go down, does go down there by the outpost. More crossbows being pushed forward, just leaving this fresh SBs alive. Green has a sizable army there with a good amount of units forming quite a nice concave there. Horsemen do go down, but still good number of crossbows and mana arms pushed forward. So just 7 longbowmen in the field. SBs do fire there. Clock tower and SBs taking some fire. This keep will help him keep this gold mine nice and secure. He has so far cooked up a good chunk of it. Does throw a large amount of repairs there, and does keep the mine. Got spring gold here as well as nothing less beast. This is a clock tower spring gold. His opponent has 2 spring golds. Now green does have a larger army than orange, but orange has a higher quality army thanks to a large number of just higher quality units. Got 18 palace guards in the field, more on the way. We do now have the Berkshire Castle being put on field, and we'll see engineers for green. SB is pushing way forward. Finds a bit of damage on the mana arms. Orange and spring gold being engaged. Both sides lose the spring gold. Orange and spring gold having the extra health is very useful. The clock down SV does take a hit there. Clock down SV finds a volley down the crossbows. The number of green's army is quite wounded. Orange is now pushed way forward. Got the Berkshire Castle being built out here, which helped him really secure up the sacred site. Outposts here provide some good spawning as well. Down south do have some horsemen engaging the villagers. Try and go for a keep there. The Berkshire Castle's not complete. Does get inside of it. Getting extra 17 arrows. That gold deposit is now out of bounds for orange. And this one could still be claimed. Orange going for a handful of palisade walls there, and does have a gold deposit here as well. As well over here, so orange has plenty of other gold deposits. This one has been halfway seized, so it's no different than a small gold deposit. And orange also has enough resources to age up. He may eye for the great gatehouse somewhere. Maybe along this keep, not exactly sure. Wolf getting some bites there. Could go for a raid here, which also, yeah, that looks like it's gonna go for the great gatehouse because he's just not in the shrubbery built. Got some horsemen moving around. Oh no, he's just spent all of his gold on something. Wait, I thought he had like 1,400 gold. Maybe he has the landmark queued up somewhere? I'm not sure. Maybe I was mistaken amount of gold he had. He has plenty of food and a bit of wood, so probably a good idea to go just for another round on veteran archers or some spearmen. But right now he's actually at top cap as well. Got another keep going on up. Orange right now has too many villagers. So best not to build anymore. Great gatehouse is being built. It must be queued move up, or maybe I'm mistaken. I think he just sold off a bunch of food for the gold. Though I could be mistaken. Could be just going crazy. He needs to probably take about half these villagers to go on the other side of the gate and help it build. Crossbow goes down there. He does get some outposts here. He can always go for resources, get him free repairs on the walls. Great gatehouse up and keep the central area secured, and it does do siege damage, so the high armored Englishman arms will have trouble precisioning into it. It does have also higher damage as well. Then you go for pyrotechnics. He's going eye for hand cannoneers. Berkshire Castle engaging this keep. Got some villagers here. You can go for some stone towers here. Probably not a good idea. Probably just better to just go for some stone walls here. Still Song Dynasty. You need to be, what, Yuan Dynasty to get out the pagodas. Yep. English bombard engaging the keep. Now got these lancers push forward, getting some damage here. Takes out all those lancers. Over here, we got these spearmen and palace guard push forward. At this one time, him not really need the usage of the increased village production for Song Dynasty. You may want to get next to another dynasty. Mobility is always nice. Extra damage, no, its health is always nice as well. Does get some good damage here on those mana arms with Nest of Bees. Agonal and Bombard push forward. Spearmen being chased. He's stabbing some of those villagers there. Got some palace guard here, giving the Englishman arms a bit of a run for their money. Palace guard starting going down. He's going for battle hardened, and as well as the elite palace guard research. Both sides just get quite good health benefits before their heavy melee infantry unit. Though if progressing to the Ming Dynasty, so the Chinese does give you access to the Grenadier, which could be useful against these English mana arms. He's going for the Spirit Way. That should at least get him to the Yuan Dynasty, which will of course make his units faster. Howdy. Oh, hope you can see it again. Either way, we got the horsemen now advancing towards his opponent's granaries. Got these villagers collected the rest of that gold. Horsemen charging way forward. Engage some of these villagers. Imperial Palace on the way, so he's going to get the Ming Dynasty, which means Grenadiers can be on the table, or on the table. But not if he goes for it, it'll be up to him. It also makes his ancient techniques maximum. Imperial Palace does also act as a lighthouse, providing him 20 sight radius. As well as help him hunt down villagers. And guess what? He'll see the English villagers will be on a whole bunch of farms. It could allow him to start hunting down his opponent's lumberjacks. And perhaps maybe save his villagers. He is taking some losses there, though he does have a somewhat expendable number of villagers, but still does need the gold and the wood. He has plenty of food at the moment. He's Yuan Dynasty right now. He also has gone for a Spirit Way. Oh, got some good damage there on those villagers. Crossbows pretty forward. Gets some good damage on these forces. Berkshire Castle firing away. He can always just garrison Berkshire Castle with extra arrows. Good number of man-at-arms right there. Batarang breaking his way through. Of course, within the Ming Dynasty, or Yuan Dynasty, he does move fast, and I'm pretty sure... Yep, he does have access to Grenadiers. He went to Ming into Yuan. So rather than having permanent health increase, he does have permanent mobility. Wait, can you go through the ancient dynasties like that? I never really looked into that. Either way, we got now the ancient techniques. But yeah, he does have access to Grenadiers. He definitely has one to the Ming Dynasty. And nice thing as well, these crossbows do move at a pretty good pace to hunt down these English man-at-arms. Bombards, Spring Golds, and a good number of hand cannoneers are here. So he's got some very fast hand cannoneers. There goes those horsemen over here. Man-at-arms starting to engage some of these infantry villagers, but he does have an acceptable amount he can lose. He's going to start going down there. Got a nest of bees in this region as well. Spring Balls engaging man-at-arms. Going for some pagodas. Very nice. Looks like the Spring Golds will be picked off there. We're seeing his opponents not going for a large number of siege weapons. That's actually fine losing them for now. For your population to go for other assets. He does also, the Chinese players have 2,000 stone at the moment. There's only a couple of pebbles remaining here. Preparing up this outpost there. Or torch down the battering-ram. The rest of that stone has now been claimed. Villagers trying to torch down the battering-ram. He's going to lose a number of villagers here. Villagers need to just run away. Got some Palace Guard out running way forward. He does have battle hardened as well as elite army tactics. Which should make his guys probably a little bit more tankier than the English man-at-arms with the extra armor. I'm not really sure between the exact two. But the extra speed on the Palace Guard, they move almost as fast as horsemen, or scouts and knights. The Palace Guard is able to pursue these forces no problem. English man-at-arms, of course, pretty slow. Bombards there. No Grenadiers deployed on out. Going for more Palace Guard and more hand cannoneers. Looks like Green is also crossing the T here. And right now, just veteran or Castle Age crossbowmen, no elite Imperial Age crossbowmen. Those are trying to put out another keep there, but having trouble. There's a bunch of horsemen right there, and now a bunch of men-at-arms. SB's pushed by 4, gain some damage on those horsemen. Hand cannoneers, of course, with the extra range is very useful right now. He does have chemistry research though. He's trying to harass some villagers. He may want to get all these villagers inside this keep. Guard getting quite a bit of free damage there with extra mobility. They can just simply chase these man-at-arms down. He's lost a number of villagers. Maybe a good idea to start eyeing for some traders. And start supplementing your income with some gold. With some trade. Guard trying to hunt down these man-at-arms. Man-at-arms does peel off some of the Palace Guard because it doesn't need all of them to engage. Now I got some veterans moving forward. SBs do siege damage, so they do some good damage there on those banner rams. Those are not trying to force them down. We've got these forces trying to respond to this. Keep will be saved. More veterans push way forward. And those are not going to try to torch the Imperial Palace, just providing some great spotting in this region. It's going for a proxy keep here. Got all of these Palace Guard and continues to move forward. The keep will be interrupted. But for a keep here now, Agonals push forward, which should be very good for those Hankineers. So we get a good volley onto them. Horsemen trying to charge on the Hankineers now. Did lose one of the SFBs to the Maganels, lose the other two now. Palace Guards are running the Maganels. And Cannoneers, they don't care what they shoot, as long as they start shooting. Those lose all the Maganels. Now, Or's having trouble remaxing. Green's doing just fine. His man-at-arms do produce faster than normal man-at-arms. More bombardments above the Chinese, going for some Fire Lancers, which they do have bonus damage versus siege, but not versus range. They're just not exactly fighting against range. I still think Grenadiers would be a good idea. There's a small number of them could be very useful. Though they're very heavy gold intensive, they're like 180 gold, 60 food, if I remember correctly. So he doesn't really have the economy to support them, so it's probably a good idea not to go for Grenadiers. And it's also sort of hard to justify those hand cannoneers. Always some Spearmen would be a good idea. That'd be a good front line, help hold the front line. Spirit Way is not active. Give him some good health regen. Ooh, good Maganel hit. Hand cannoneers taking some massive damage from that Maganel, starting to fall back out of the range. All Scar's doing some good work. Good hits there. Horsemen not flanking around. With some Fire Lancers in tow, but no, that's just horsemen. Horsemen do have so good bonus savers to siege, they can take up those batteries no problem. Good number of farms are going down. He does have plenty of wood to replace those farms. He also has a little bit less of villagers, which is some of he has breeds lost some villagers as well. Maybe he sacked some. War's not swelling for quite the size of the army. Greed's having trouble maxing. He's actually had nothing to build queue. He's plenty of food and gold. In fact, more gold than food. So queuing up another group of man-at-arms probably be a good idea. Bombard's not engaging the keep. Holding oil gains some good damage. Greed's not going for some hand cannoneers, going for chemistry. And I'm sort of falling back there. Got a Maganel here. Up north. Villagers cooking up wood. Fire Lancers really forward. Fire Lancers do have a really good torch damage at 34. Average torch damage right now is Palace Guard is 20. So those Fire Lancers are better at torching stuff than even Mongols. Berkshire Castle taking some severe damage there. Takes out that mining camp and showed him who's boss. Palace Guard Horseman or Fire Lancers not engaging. Does activate Spear Way there. Ooh, good Maganel hit there. Gains some great damage on those Cannoneers, but the Horsemen just simply weren't healthy enough. Hand Cannoneers, of course, effective versus Horsemen. Palace Guard push way forward. And more Charge the Spear Way activate near the Cannoneers, so he could get some decent amount of health regen. Or so you can take time to repair some of the bombards. Firelights up here. I'm not sure what they may have went. Archer ranges starting going down. Got a good number of archer ranges on the front line. Now we've got the core architects being researched by the Chinese player. It's a massive reserve of all resources. The English player has economy suitable for man-at-arms. He's starting to build a good number of man-at-arms. So he can go just queue up the last of his resource reserve. Fire Lance is charged away 4, so the Fire Lance is starting going down. Bombards to take out the Spring Gold, looks like. Villagers charging away 4 as well, trying to set extra torches, and they're going to shank some of the other villagers. Being used to repair some of the bombards there. Clock Tower SB is also firing away. Green's having trouble remaxing and has trouble with his economy right now. Now, more inside for a proxy keep. Trying to close the game now. Fire Lancers and Palace Guard push forward. Not many Fire Lancers, so the extra torch damage is not going to be too impactful, but nice to have. And still, the Chinese hand cannoneers doing quite well for them. That plus extra range makes it very useful. You can still use longbowmen against those hand cannoneers. After all, longbowmen still retains extra range. Right now, the English player is just having trouble with his economy. He does have enough for some man-at-arms, and Green does back the game now. It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching. On to the next replay.